Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing really well today. This is my first soft-spoken video actually. Just wanted to give it a go. Sometimes whispering gets a bit, not boring, but I don't know, just want to try something different. And I'm holding the mic like this because, I don't know, just wanted to feel like I'm getting interviewed about my Letterboxd top 4. So yeah, today I'm gonna be talking about my Letterboxd top 4. I'm not like obsessed with Letterboxd or anything, but I definitely like it a lot, and it's just the thing you do, right, in your 20s or 30s. So yeah, so these are my top 4 movies, and I want to say that they definitely change. They're not always the same. I guess part of growing up is realizing that you can't just pick, I don't know, some people have their favorite movies of all time, but I think I would have too many favorites to like narrow the list down to 4. Yeah, so happy Sunday, by the way. I'm gonna post this video today, and today is Sunday, so yeah. Okay, let's get going. So the first movie is The Social Network. I just love The Social Network. The Social Network is such a comfort movie. It's such a comfort movie. I don't know what it is. It's just how it is timed, the dialogue. There's something very comforting in knowing how it will unfold, and I don't know. And I just love Fincher's style. I love Jesse Eisenberg. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to explain why a movie is your comfort movie. You know, it just is. Yeah, not much else to say about that. I feel terrible because there's actually so much to say about The Social Network. I feel like I also want to mention, I don't think any other movie about either a celebrity or like a biopic, any type of biopic, I don't think anybody has been able to encapsulate the vibes and the energy of the person that they were trying to represent the same way that David Fincher did with I was gonna say Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg. You know, like, this is just perfection, and he doesn't come across as a victim at all. Actually, he comes across as like not a nice person. Yeah, love The Social Network. If you haven't seen it, please go ahead and watch it. And if you've never heard of it, where have you been thus far in life? But it's just a fantastic, again, Mark Zuckerberg biopic. Before I continue, also, I have definitely chosen the movie to look good together. Oops. Aesthetic. But yeah, as you can see, they're all like blue-ish. Well, not Uncut Gems, but you know, they all have they look good together, basically. And I feel like I did the same with my prior top 4 that I had before this. If I'm keep looking down, is my laptop. I think I said it. Okay, so next is Skinamarink. What can I say about Skinamarink? I adore Skinamarink. I'm a big horror fan. think Skinamarink came out during the very first lockdown. So during a time where movie crews couldn't really get together and social distancing and whatnot. So this movie is set in one house with two protagonists, two children that you never see really. And what can I say about it? One night the two siblings kind of, well, one of them falls from the stairs and is taken to the hospital, and then they come back and just weird things start happening, and I have goosebumps. This is the type of movie that will not work for everybody, let me just say that. The shots are so odd. It's like they found the worst ever places to position the cameras. So like right on the floor, so you can just see the children's feet, or pointing towards like the light fixtures, so you can just see shadows. Like throughout the movie they're watching telly, so like you can just see the shadows of the telly. Just very odd camera positioning, which gives you like a very uneasy feeling, at least to me. And you don't see when you say, oh, you don't see anything this horror movie, you don't see anything traditionally horrific. There's no traditionally horrific monster, ghost, possession by a demon. There's no scary clown. Like there's no, again, traditionally scary imagery. But this movie is essentially one big nightmare. And oh my gosh, it just scared me so much. Even thinking about it now, it makes me so uneasy. It is so creepy. It is so, oh my gosh, I adore this movie. Like I literally fell in love with it, and I think that's the movie that made me want to change my top 4, because I thought this is now my all-time favorite horror movie. It just is. The only comparison I can think of is, well, the themes are completely different, but like the original Blair Witch Project, where again you don't see anything, you just see the people in distress. Yeah, and that very, also the camera quality, this has a very like, it's so grainy, and that also adds to the creepy elements, because there are so many shots, again, where they're just pointing at a picture on the wall, let's say. It is so grainy that it's like, am I seeing stuff? Am I seeing faces? Am I seeing the picture moving? Most likely no, but because it's so grainy, yeah, it just, I could go on and on about Skinamarink. Give it a watch if you like horror, of course. Uncut Gems, amazing. I think I didn't care for it at first when it came out. Then I fell in love with Julia Fox and I decided to watch it. I couldn't believe that Adam Sandler could be amazing in a like a serious role, but he's amazing. I forgot to show you the cover art, I guess. Yeah, so Uncut Gems. I love movies where, I'm also not explaining the plot of any one of these, but you can just look them up. Uncut Gems is one of those movies that is really fast-paced. Sorry. And I just love movies that really show you cause and effect of your actions. So like the protagonist keeps making the wrong choices over and over and over, even though he's constantly shown he's constantly given another option, right? But he keeps choosing the wrong one, and so it just makes sense what the final outcome. You know, you can only do so many bad choices and get away with it. You know, after a while, you're gonna, I don't know, your good luck is gonna run out, if you know what I mean. So yeah, fantastic. I really like the Safdie brothers. I adore The Curse. It's only one of them that worked on The Curse. I want to say, what are they called? Benny and I can't remember. But yeah, The Curse is great. And did I like Good Time? Is it Good Time or Good Times? The one with Robert Pattinson. I think I liked it but not loved it. But that was for some of the themes. The actual like vibe of the movie was good. Yeah. And the last one, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, because I'm a bit of a romantic. What can I say? I rediscovered this movie, or like fall in love again with this movie because of the newest Ariana Grande album. It's such a good album. But yeah, it's a clear homage to Eternal Sunshine. I mean, there's a song called Eternal Sunshine, and it just makes sense for her, like, divorce and stuff. Eternal Sunshine. Yeah, I mean, it's like an eternal cycle, isn't it? Like, spoilers. But, you know, at the end, of course, the two protagonists, they sort of have all the papers and they sort of know what their future is going to look like, and they still decide to try and pursue a relationship. But it's not a happy ending. You know that they're going to get themselves in the same dynamic because that's who they are as people. They're just not compatible, even though they can have a beautiful, falling. I think you can hear the rain. Even though the beginning of the relationship is fantastic and lovely and joyous and wonderful, they're just essentially not compatible as people. And that's just it. And that's very sad, and it's just hard to grapple with how some people could work for only a limited amount of time and not forever. It's kind of sad, but it's just the way life is, isn't it? So yeah, it is a very romantic movie, but it's very sad and bittersweet, and yeah, bittersweet is the best way to describe it, I guess. And it's also like an interesting investigation of what would I do if I could just forget that you ever existed. Like, of course this option is not available in real life, but at the end of the day, you always have the nice memories. Is that too cheesy? I don't know. Of course, some relationships like have really bad dynamics, or really horrible things happen, and that's a different situation. But here we're just talking about two people that are not really compatible. They fight, they have arguments, and eventually they just have to break up. Yeah, so these are my four. I'm gonna show you once again my four favorite movies at the moment: The Social Network, Skinamarink, Uncut Gems, and Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're having a lovely, relaxing Sunday. And yeah, I'll see you very soon.